What's up, Eager to Pleasers? Welcome back to another episode of the Eager to Please podcast. If you're just joining us, we've been working through this thought that if it doesn't serve you, it's time to let it go. It's a simple yet powerful reminder for all of us to recognize what's draining our energy, preventing growth, and hindering our happiness, whether it's a relationship, habit, belief, or physical possession. Like everything else we talk about on this podcast, easier said than done. Because letting go requires a great deal of self-reflection and being able to be honest with yourself in identifying which areas of your life are not serving your well-being. It's about learning to accept the present, practicing mindfulness, forgiving yourself and others, and seeking support when it's needed. It's a journey of self-compassion and embracing change, and being okay with acknowledging that you cannot control everything. The outcome of allowing yourself to let go creates the energy and space needed for you to focus on positive change, growth, and the things that truly align with your values. Simply put, it brings about happiness, fulfillment, and peace. I met this girl my first week of college who I thought was very intriguing. She was the definition of sass and independence. She didn't take anyone's BS, danced to her own beat, and just happened to be locked out of her room because her roommate was, well, let's just say her roommate was busy. She and I struck up an immediate friendship as if we were soul sisters. For years, she was my go-to person for everything. But just like any friendship, it took work. She and I were complete opposites. In fact, she reminded me of my younger sister. She had a zest for life and didn't take herself too seriously, and I envy that about her. After graduation, her path led to New Jersey, and mine took me to Maryland. We'd talk every now and then, but as our lives changed, so did we. Her life was focused on her career, and mine had become about raising my kids and being the good housewife I was supposed to be. So we really didn't relate to each other anymore. I remember going away for a girls' weekend the year we both turned 40 to celebrate both our birthdays. And as we're sipping wine in the sunshine at a California winery, it slips out of her mouth that she's having a separate party without me at a spa. She acted like it was her mom's fault for forgetting to include me on the list, but my feelings were crushed. She tried to brush it off by saying that she didn't think I would be able to make it anyway because I wouldn't be able to leave my kids again. But in my mind, I'm thinking, why is she making that decision for me? At least send me the invite and let me decide. Other things had happened over the course of our friendship that I chose to ignore. But that was the icing on the cake for me. It was after that trip I decided that maybe she and I didn't really understand each other like I thought we did. Maybe she wasn't really a friend who cared about me after all. Some friends don't speak to each other for years, and when they reconnect, it's like no time has passed. I guess that wasn't us, and we haven't spoken since. I share this example of letting go because it wasn't an easy decision to make. She was like an aunt to my kids and heavily involved in their lives. But I just felt that type of friendship wasn't serving me in a way I thought was beneficial. It was very one-sided, and instead of trying to force something that wasn't working, I needed to create space for positivity, not something that I felt was draining my energy. There are times I think about the fun memories we made together, and I do wish her well. But I found peace, knowing that life is full of different seasons, and some friends are meant to be for a certain season, and that's okay. You know, it's funny how full circle life can be. Seeing as how I started my career as an auditor, not realizing those skills would come in handy later. And I guess I didn't realize this is essentially what I needed to do with my life too. We talked about how the need to please and to be perfect all the time is stifling. In fact, it slowly dims your light until you're left feeling like you just want to curl up in a ball on the couch and shut the world out. It's called burnout. And when you reach that point, it feels like it's impossible to come back from it. The thought of quitting something is so loaded with negativity that it actually prevents us from decluttering our lives so we can create room for positivity and things that bring us joy. That's why it took me so long to get a divorce, because the thought of quitting my marriage made me sick. It made me feel like I was giving up, that I didn't try hard enough, and that I wasn't a good enough person, even though we were together for almost 20 years. When you feel obligated to do something, to maintain a relationship with someone, or to keep something that is more work to uphold than it's actually worth, your body knows you're forcing it, and then it needs to find the energy to support you. It's an exhausting cycle that is not sustainable. So the only other options are to, one, close the blinds and curl up on a couch, which was not an option with 3 kids, or two, quit what's not working and use that energy to pursue something that makes you feel good and fulfilled. And who doesn't want to feel good about themselves? I know what you're thinking. How are you supposed to let go of situations, work, and people where you've made comfortable connections, whether they serve you well or not? It's hard because we as humans don't like unpredictability. But the truth of the matter is that letting go doesn't mean you're quitting. It means you're opening yourself up to new opportunities and people that give you energy, confidence, and happiness. Let me share some tips from Jennifer Bassman, an expert on burnout recovery and stress management. She says there are 3 key things that will help you let go of what no longer serves you. Number 1, accept the situation. You now understand that something no longer resonates with your life. Although you're attached to it, that person, obligation, or thing is no longer a match at this current time in your life. Number 2, forgive yourself and others. While you're letting go, you may experience feelings of guilt or shame. Definitely felt those for me. Try to remind yourself that you did the best you could at the time. Or if someone has hurt you, forgive them. It doesn't excuse their actions, but it releases your attachment to their actions and it allows you to move on. And number 3, trust that better things will come. When you let go of something, a void is left behind. It can be hard to trust that something better, something that fits you perfectly will come your way. But letting go creates that space, time, energy, and attention when that better thing does come along. I hope you're able to take some time this week to do your own life audit, because there are better things to come. You just have to make the room. And if it helps, turn on the movie Frozen and sing along with Elsa as she chants "Let It Go." Have a great week, and I'll see you back here for the next episode when we have this month's special guest with us. See you then.